Meeting Bob Backlund revisited. Bob Backlund was one of my favorites because when I was a kid, he came back and he was a really friendly version from the 70s. And then all of a sudden, they did an angle with him and Bret Hart on Channel 5 Superstars. And he snapped and came up with the crossface chicken wing and started that gimmick where you would look at his hands and snap and go crazed. And wearing the robe and the towel. I have memories of Bob Backlund in WrestleMania 11 facing Bret Hart for the I Quit match and then losing and then saying he sees light. Or Bob Backlund saying that the WWE fans are not educated and thesaurus and plebeians and all this type of thing. And it was great to the point where he beat Bret Hart for the WWE title. Unfortunately, 3 days later, he lost it to Diesel in seconds. But from what I heard, he sold the jackknife powerbomb all the way to the dressing room, crawling back. And yeah, for me, Bob Backlund, even though I wasn't really, young or alive when he was doing this thing at first, but I got to see him later on. He was still a fairly young man. I know people joke about Gorilla Monsoon calling Carlos Colon a youngster at 43, but you know what? Latinos don't look at just because you hit over 40. They don't look at you as old. They look at you when you really get elderly. So, and that same token, the same could go for Bob Backlund. He was still young and stuff. And plus, his kids are either already 40 or approaching 40. And they look good. I know Carlito's over 40. But anyway, Bob Backlund was really nice. Came up to me, hugged me, talked to me for a long time, told me never give up. Reach for your goals. Don't stop where you're exercising. Even when he grabbed this stuff with his 8x10 and boxes, took time to talk to me. And who could say that they have a signed Bob Backlund figure? Not that many people. I have a t-shirt signed by Bob Backlund and also Bruno Sammartino. And the figure and encyclopedia. So I'm glad for that one. In the age where we keep losing all our favorites, it's essential that you get that experience with them and a memory. I remember Maria Menounos talking good about Bob Backlund. I guess he knew her since she was a little boy from the same town. Bob Backlund's the type of guy that he is still in shape for his age. He, in the Hall of Fame speech, told Triple H that he could give him a collegiate takedown. I have a memory of watching one of Hulk Hogan's DVDs, the unreleased matches where Hulk Hogan had him in the armbar and he lifted up Hulk Hogan like he was a package or a purse or whatever, and it was just awe-inspiring and awesome. I think of Bob Backlund as an ant. he could lift 3 times his weight. And it's just great. That's a memory that could never be reproduced. I met Sergeant Slaughter that day too, and it was great meeting the guy from G.I. Joe. But meeting Bob Backlund was something special. 6-time champion, never been defeated, then got defeated by the Iron Sheik. In storyline, Bob Backlund brought Hulk Hogan in to replace him for the injured shoulder, and they actually tagged up against the Wild Samoans before Bob Backlund went to heel. From then on, he took a break. Supposedly, WWE says he retired for like 9 years and short of 92, but in reality, he had matches in AWA with the likes of Larry Sabisco. But anyway, God bless Bob Backlund, and it was a great experience that cannot be taken away.